All right, everybody. It's Jay, and I just want to have this discussion here on this. This is my second video today, but I'm making this solely because the dating pool is just horrible right now. The dating pool is one of the worst things right now, and I myself am saying this because even online and anybody I talk to, the woman's line of thinking goes somewhat similar to this. You have a discussion with her, and you kind of like talk to her a little bit, and then the whole conversation turns to this, conversation of sometimes sex or anything like that. And what happens then is sometimes they expect the guy to give them money in return for it. And my thing is, women, that is a no-no. That's where you're going wrong right now. That is exactly where you're going wrong. Now, let me break down and explain to you why this idea is wrong. Because back before everything became legal, especially OnlyFans and stuff like that, there was a thing called a prostitute. Prostitution is not a word we use so much lightly anymore. We don't even say that. But really, reality of truth is prostitution still exists. When a woman is offering herself for money, that's what it essentially is. And I'm not trying to, you know, rub anybody the wrong way with this conversation, but that's essentially what we're doing now. We're seeing women show their bodies and stuff like that on like OnlyFans, and not only show their bodies but have sex and then turn around and make money that way, which is not what anybody should actually want. This day and age, we put ourselves too far into that, and this is what is actually wanted from me as a guy. Okay. A woman should okay, so if I see a pretty girl and I start flirting with her, that's an automatic sign to say, hey, I like you and I think you're pretty. And maybe I want this conversation to go a hell of a lot further than what it is just by me telling you you're pretty, okay? A lot of women get that confused with something much else, okay? A man desires a pretty woman in his life, all right? If a guy is dating a woman, he wants her to be pretty, okay? And I don't mean like super fit, like, big boobs and all that. It doesn't need to be like that. A girl, for me, if I find her attractive and I tell her she's cute, that's an automatic sign that, hey, I like you and I want to be more than friends with you if that was a possibility. That's an instant sign to me that I'm from me that I'm interested in you. And you don't really need to you don't need to have the perfect body, you know. You can be a little bit out of shape and I'll still find you attractive. Um, like, but I want to keep going with this conversation into this idea where if that is happening, the chances are I want to ask you out on a date or I want to become your friend. All right. And if I'm asking you to go to like the video game store with me, the bookstore, that's an offer for me to say, hey, do you want to go out on a date with me or somewhere with me out in public so that way we can get to know each other better. And it doesn't ever go like that. In fact, women are not looking at that way. They're looking at that as, I don't really know what they're looking at that as, but if I'm asking a woman out to a public event or going out in public, understand it means, know that means that I want to take this a little bit further than just where it's at right now. And most women get this confused because of what I'm seeing a lot of online. Women are getting the wrong idea because this is all they know. We see people with this red pill Andrew Tate BS going on where they're treating women a certain way, and that's all women know that exist. But if I was talking to a woman online and I changed the direction up, like, of the whole conversation and broke it down to her and had her understand, that's me trying to say, hey, you could go about this entirely different, and ladies, like I said, no guy wants a woman offering herself for money. That's just something a guy doesn't want. I can't even bear to think about wanting to be with a woman offering herself out there for money. Let her do YouTube. Let her stream. That's the only offering of her that allow for money. Everything else is a no-go. Having her show off her body naked, that's a no-no. That's not something I want my future wife to do. And this is where I I grew up in a different time, but the way we're all thinking now is completely and totally different than what it used to be. That's why I don't like Andrew Tate so much. That's why when it comes down to it, I admire Conor McGregor's lifestyle over Andrew Tate's lifestyle, because Andrew Tate, secretly, the man hates himself and he doesn't like what he's doing. And you can just tell by looking at him that he doesn't care for his life. Conor McGregor, you'll see pictures with him, his family, and his kids with his cars behind him or wherever he is. The man dresses in a suit. He'll have his dudes behind him on the way to the match. Andrew Tate is always taking pictures alone. And there's a big difference between Conor McGregor's lifestyle and Andrew Tate's lifestyle, and I want Conor McGregor's lifestyle. I don't want Andrew Tate's lifestyle. No matter how many women that man has, you better believe they're sleeping around outside of him, and he's probably not even happy for it. He's the provider of them. He's giving them all the money, and chances are, yeah, they're probably messing around behind his back, and it's just not shown, okay? So Andrew Tate is more of and I see Andrew Tate as more of a pimp. Conor McGregor is not. There's a big difference between the two people I'm talking about. Both are apparently good fighters. I don't know much about Andrew Tate. But Conor McGregor, I seen this dude kick ass. He had 2 belts around his shoulder at one point. I'd prefer to be Conor McGregor over Andrew Tate any day. And this goes back to my dating lifestyle and why I don't date much anymore, or barely ever. It's because women are making it difficult for guys like me to even date. And there's a lot of women out there also that are saying that the same thing. And there are women coming around to the terms that they don't need to sell themselves off to a guy, and they can go out and get a job and work a couple hours. And no offense to any woman that's doing that, but I would like to see women start to change and go get real jobs. And if streaming is your job, that's perfectly fine, but do not do OnlyFans. That's something I don't want to see my girlfriend, my future wife, doing. All right? Point blank. So at the end of the day, this video is related to the idea of trying to get women to understand that no, not every guy is going to offer you money for sex. Not every guy is going to give you something right off the bat. Women are stuck in this mindset now that guys are supposed to give them money, okay? The only time a guy is supposed to give a woman money is when they're married and they're splitting the household to cover the household, or for children, or for giving, if you got a stay-at-home wife, you share your money with her if you make enough. Now, I want to go further into this, okay? Some women, they have this idea that guys are supposed to give them everything. All right, wherever this idea came from, get rid of it. Get rid of this idea. You can't expect the guy to give you everything, okay? And if you're unhappy with that, then turn this video off and go watch something else. Go watch a video of a guy rambling on about the red pill about you ladies. But I'm a black pill guy. I'm contributing to black pill society in the way things should be before we got into this red pill, blue pill crap. All right? So, money is supposed to be split in half, okay? My thing is I've been bringing this up recently, but teamwork, you get more done with teamwork, okay? Example, if a woman is working 20 hours a week, which is perfectly fine. As a guy who makes decent money, I don't need her working more than 20 to 15 hours a week. It's enough to put extra money in our pockets as long as I can pay the bills. And I look at it this way. If women keep expecting too much from guys, then we have this ultimate problem, and things need to start changing, okay? Because we're seeing less and less families stay together, and the last time I seen a real family stay together, there's very few people that I can watch on YouTube and they talk about their mother and father still being together, which is one of the most awesome things to see. So if you're from a traditional family where the mother and father are still together and the marriages last, that's good. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a wife to stay eternity with this crazy white guy and, have a family with him. All right? A crazy Irish American white guy wants a family, okay? He wants a girlfriend to come home to at the end of the day and spend some time with playing video games with her. Stuff like that means a lot to me. I don't, having sex for money or random hookups, it can result to you being mentally damaged. It can result to you being a damaged person, no matter how you look at it. So, ladies, I just want to say this to y'all. Stop contributing to sexualizing yourself online or anywhere and find yourself a good man, because good men out there, we still exist, and we know what we want, and we want that traditional life that we can help provide a woman with, okay? And at the end of the day, it works better if you're working as a team and you're putting money back into your own pockets. All right? Because if a woman was working 20 hours a week and I had that extra money in my pocket, I could be contributing to this. I could be contributing to buying her a ring. I could be contributing to buying myself a car. I could be contributing to getting out of this place I'm in. And that's how I'm looking at this. Look, when you're in a relationship and you marry someone, you got a partner for life. You got a friend for life that you're going to be dealing with for the rest of your life till the day you die, unless you get divorced. Then it's a whole different story. But I don't like seeing the direction America is in right now. And when I broke this girl down to have her understand that offering herself for money is not how she's going to find a good guy. First of all, it all starts with you, and maybe reading the Bible and have a better view of things and have a better understanding as to why a guy is not coming into your life, as opposed to the wild hippie lifestyle that you're doing right now. I'm not saying every woman's doing it, but it's just, this video is mainly directed towards women having trouble finding themselves a good man. Good men are out there. He might be that quiet guy in the back. He might just be right there and you're hurting him more than you realize. Maybe there's a guy you just haven't met yet. But trust me, ladies, we're out there, and I'm one of them, that I want to get married, and I want to have a family, and I want to be able to enjoy, having a friendship with somebody that turns into a close bond. And if a guy is literally sitting there asking you out to go in public with him, he likes you. Trust me, he likes you, and he wants you to be aware of it. But we're in a point now where women are not seeing it that way. So at the end of the day, if you're a woman and you have a guy calling you cute or anything along the lines of that and asking you out to public things, trust me, he likes you and he wants you to be more. And that's where I conclude this. So I hope I got a point across with this. This is mainly directed at women, and I'm sure some red-pilled guy is going to come in here and give me a hard time, which is perfectly fine. But I'm doing it this way because we're seeing less and less of this, and I don't agree with anything red pill teaches us. I think respecting a woman, I think, is a very good thing. I think, if a woman's mad at you, have her chill out a little bit and talk to her, get to understand why she's mad, because she might be mad about something you did, or she might, let her chill out a bit and let her forgive you, because it's, I'm learning something as I'm going through life as of recently, because I came down off of anxiety and I started listening to the Bible. But I did learn that when you make a woman upset, sometimes it's not always you. Sometimes you need to let her calm down and she'll come around again. Women are not meant easy to understand, and I will say that as a guy. But ladies, if you're listening, trust me, I'm one of those guys who I'm trying to put out there this line of thinking that every man needs to go with now, and it is the black pill line of thinking. And we need to get back to this, because America has crumbled and fallen, and in like years down the road, I want to retire with somebody next to me. I want to retire with my wife. So it's something to think about. retire. I want to like retire and travel with my wife if when I have one. But you know, that's what I'm gonna aim for. I'm a guy who's looking for an actual wife right now. I haven't dated in years, and it's because of all this nonsense that people like Andrew Tate spit. So, ladies, start listening to. There are guys out there that give good advice, like myself, and I hope you ladies understand that not every guy wants to have an Andrew Tate lifestyle. He does want a wife. He does want to find a proper marriage and a proper woman for his life. You know, if I'm upsetting you and and I'm telling you to hold on, listen, it's because I want you to listen to what I have to say, and I want to pull you out of the mindset you're in, and I want you to understand that I'm not a guy who is trying to be with a million women. When I find that one, I'll be happy. But till then, I'm looking for that one. And ladies, just get to know the guy first. Get to know and talk to him, you know. You might find out that he actually doesn't want to be in an open relationship. Maybe he wants a committed relationship. These are just things to think about. Anyway, I hope I got my point across. If you like this, please hit that like button. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell to get more from me. I know this channel's still small, but I feel like I'm making an impact and have touchy subjects. So, all right, everybody, take it easy.